What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today is a very special day because I've got access to Subnautica Below Zero, the new DLC, expansion, whatever you want to call it, where we hang out in an icy world. In the previous Subnautica, we escaped. We got out. We made it off the planet and then found out that we owed the company we worked for like $11 billion, and we weren't allowed to like dock our ship until we came up with that money. It was a bummer. So apparently we've decided just to go out to an ice planet and hope for the best. Let's play. I'm gonna play on survival mode because survival mode is my baby. I like survival mode a lot. Oh good, my cat's decided to show up and ruin the episode. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Make sure you headbutt the microphone a lot and make tons of there you go. Make tons of ambient thumping noises that I have to edit out and post that extend my job out and make it take a really long time. Appreciate that, pal.
We are different, but we go together.
So I think that was the Emperor Leviathan that was talking to us. The Emperor Leviathan, if you haven't played Subnautica, so this is going to be really, really difficult. If this game is connected to the original Subnautica, it's going to be really, really difficult, because Subnautica is one of those games that you really only play one time. Like, it's got a storyline that's very spoilery, and once you know the storyline, it kind of removes the motivation to keep playing. And so anyways, it's going to be hard for me to, like, show you this game without spoilering stuff that happened in the first game. Yeah, let's just like, I'm gonna, oh, well maybe, I wanted to snooze it. I was trying to hit the snooze button. I was trying to make this real to life. You know that like, I hit the snooze button like 5 times every day. My wife always laughs at me because I have like 5 alarms on my phone. Like I have like 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then I just hope that one of them wakes me up. Like I hit the snooze button in my sleep. I don't know what's wrong with me. What does that say? Well, have you applied for this role? Everybody's talking about 4546B. Who hasn't applied? Jeffrey signed on last week. Why this assignment? Well, last time we found sentient alien life was Strader 6. 17 years ago. It's been fun, but frankly, I'm bored. And you have a telepathic squid. I should tell you that the rumors about spacefaring aliens on the planet are rumors. That's why, if that's why you're here, you're going to be disappointed. I'm a xenolinguist. Spacefaring aliens are our holy grail. I want it, but I don't expect to get it. And what qualifies you for this position? Well, there are creatures out there that you couldn't imagine, let alone understand. Do you know how I talk to them? I think you correlate responses against stimuli, and I do what they do. If they bathe in liquid nitrogen and talk with their feet, I put on a coat and pull a headstand. But this recruitment process is the most alien of all, so I'm trying to correlate my responses here. I want us to understand each other. Put me on that planet, and I'll talk with the fish for you. Thank you, Miss Goodall. Sandra? Sandra will show you out. Sandra? So in the first game, this is going to be a major spoiler alert if you've never played Subnautica. In the first game, there was like a planet with a giant laser cannon on it that was keeping anybody from landing on it. Essentially, I think to keep anything from escaping from the planet. But anyways, there was this giant thing under the water called the Emperor Leviathan. And the Emperor Leviathan is a sentient giant creature that talks to you telepathically. You help it commit suicide, if I remember correctly, and in return it gives you the technology you need in order to disable the AA gun and escape the planet. Oh my god, there's like a... Is that a robot? Is that a mech suit? Please tell me that's a mech suit. Is that a mech suit? That looks like a mech suit. Hold up, Familia. Hold up. Oh, that's right. I forgot you. They added I forget the name of the suit, but yeah, you had that in Subnautica too. It was a suit you used for deep diving down in high pressure locations. It just looks bigger now, though. It looks larger than I remember. And I don't know if that's like right or wrong.
Zero, this is Vesper. Come in.
Hi, Sam.
We lost contact with Jeffries up at the research site.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Understood?
You know, the formal bit's cute, but we've shared a womb. Would it kill your career to act like we'd met before?
Robin, you know these conversations are monitored.
I don't care who knows it's cute. I've been here 2 weeks, we've hardly spoken.
Because you went straight to the planet. Find Jeffries, chat later.
Yes, Mom.
What's that thing flying up in the sky right now? Is that an orbital space station? Dude, how dope would it be in this DLC if you can actually fly up there and get onto the station? Oh, that'd be so sick. I bet you it works like that. I bet you. So we gotta find Jeffries, who apparently has gotten himself super lost. It doesn't look like I can loot anything right now. I think the general game is disabled at the moment. So maybe we'll go look for Jeffries. It looks like we're in kind of a bowl right now. And there's really only 2 directions we can go. One is frozen over, so I doubt that that's going to be the correct direction. And the other one is lit up with a whole bunch of these little pylons, so I think I'm going to follow this on over to here. Dude, I so hope. Developers, if you watch this, can you please make it so that we can fly up to the space station? Like free fly up there. Not like a video where you like jump inside of a pod and it just like takes you. Oh my god, what the hell? Don't look at me, weird sphincter beast. Go away. It's like an evil sunflower, bro. I will eat your seeds. Please believe. Y'all ever had sunflower seeds for dinner? That's the real experience. That's when life gets really real. Alright, let's head on down the trail right here. And... anything? Dude, I do not like the way these flowers are looking at me. I would have chopped these down like a minute ago just because they creep me out. They got like an Alice in Wonderland thing going on where I'm expecting them to like break into weird psychedelic song at any moment. Oh, they found... okay, so these were in the first Subnautica. This is like the remnants of an ancient alien civilization. Anytime you see these little markers right here, it means that things are about to get crazy. There's probably going to be you teleporting or being transmaterialized. You're probably going to see some crazy technology. There's more than likely something sinister going on just by token of the fact that that's here. Everything I know about Giger films and Giger writing tells me I should not go inside of here. I never know if you pronounce that guy's name Giger or Geiger. I never know. Like, I just say it randomly every single time, and I hope that nobody calls me on it. I've never heard somebody say his name. To make it worse, when other people say his name, they seem to alternate between the two as well. So I don't know. There's no way to validate how was his name actually pronounced. And you can't even ask him now because he's dead. He's super, super dead.
Access denied. Further efforts will be denied forcefully. Concede, Robin.
How do you know my name? I come in peace. Sam, the building just powered up. It spoke to me.
Are you safe? It's never done that before.
I'm fine. No sign of Jeffries.
I've got an electrical storm on the sensors.
I think it's already here.
That cabin isn't stable. I want you to get back to...
Sam? Damn it!
Yeah, that's problematic. This right here, we need a tablet in order for this to work. So in the first game, there's correlating colored tablets that go inside of these that'll deactivate the security systems, and you just kind of find them like all over the place. I don't know what's up with the keypad right there. I doubt that that does anything. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get lasered if I try to walk through there, so let's avoid getting hit with plasma cannons or anything else. This is Subnautica, not XCOM. Subnautica, not XCOM. Was there a way that I could go in here, or was this pretty much like just a dead end? Well, no Jeffries, but at least we can say that we were thorough. Let's head back out of the cave because reportedly it's very, very unstable right now. Don't push cave because he's close to the edge. He's trying not to lose his head. Ha 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 ha. Doesn't look that bad out here. Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. I take it back. It does look that bad out here. Yeah, that's a problem. I mean, I'm of the opinion as a geologist we could still get through here. Like, I don't think this... I think you go through there right there, and then you kind of sneak through and you'll be alright. Just don't be claustrophobic. That's the secret, is just don't be claustrophobic, and you'll be alright. You start panicking and start, like, puffing up and whatnot, then you're going to get stuck. And that's when the problem becomes, like, really, really real. Alright, well, there's nowhere else to go right now, so... maybe when the rocks fall, they'll disable the security system or something like that? Help me, Sam. I'm Sam Goodall. Sam Goodall. Allow me entry, Sam Goodall. Well, I mean, it looks like I can go up this way right here on the left. So I'm going to try that. When the rocks fell, it apparently increased my ability to climb. However, in the middle of a whiteout, I feel like it's a terrible idea for us to flank around. I'll probably take my chances in the cave, in all honesty. Ride this thing out and just kind of take my chances. Hope for the best. It is nice to be on dry land in a Subnautica game, though. It is strangely satisfying. Although we do have to wonder what kind of strange horror, like, what kind of strange horrors this game is gonna, like, put on us. It's a valid question. The Leviathans were pretty creepy when they first added those to Subnautica. Oh, that's an avalanche. Well, I guess it's a good thing we didn't go back to base. That's a hell of an avalanche. Shizer. Well, I guess we got nowhere else to be, although on a frozen planet, I would say that those unexposed hands are going to get cold real quick. What are these down here? I can't harvest those? Alright, well, we'll figure it out later. How much oxygen do I have right now?
It's no longer safe, and your PDA has rebooted in emergency mode. Be advised, high wind speeds will cause lethal exposure in 4 minutes.
It's pretty rough, but it's not that bad. Right now in Minnesota, it's minus 50, and exposure happens in 2 minutes in Minnesota. So, like, 4 minutes. Imagine that. It's so cold in Minnesota right now that when a game says you've got 4 minutes until exposure, I think, that's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's cold enough to freeze your pee as you pee. But, you know, not so cold that we're going to die as fast as you would die in Minnesota. I mean, it's, you know. Hold up, are those pingus right there? Penguins! I love penguins. Penguins are my... Look, there's little ones. Look at them. Look at a little ass penguin. Look at him! I want to take him home. I want to make him do that same little hoppy thing on my couch. And then post it on Instagram. Alright, so what's the game plan for right now? I mean, we've got these little doodlies over here. It's probably a good idea to pick up a couple of bladderfish. Maybe one of these dudes too. Hey, come here. Come here, Boomerang. Come here. I require you for sustenance. I'm going to eat you so good you be like, damn, why you eat me so good? We are a little bit hungry right now. I mean, the first thing we're going to need is like we need one of their little buildy crafty things.
I copy. I'm out in open water.
Stay where you are. I'm sending a rescue shuttle.
No, I'm okay. I just need shelter.
Fine, I'm sending a temporary habitat instead. Look up.
Thank you, Sam.
Call me when you get there.
Temporary shelter? It's kind of interesting. This game feels much less alone than Subnautica did. Like, just the fact that there's a space station up there makes me feel slightly better. I don't see an escape pod. I was to understand that an emergency shelter was coming. I don't see an emergency shelter, but yeah, that's what I was thinking, is like we need the original shelter so that we can do basic crafting. Otherwise, we're going to be like stuck hard. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I dropped it over on this side. Let's go jump on into our little hollow bubble or whatever you want to call it. And then we'll figure out, can I murder the penguins? No. We're not going to murder penguins. I got to stop myself. I might be hungry and I might be desperate, but I'm not going to murder the penguins. They're too cute. They're too cute, Nerd Castle. Look at that one right there. Look at this little dude. Look at him. Look at this little guy. Look at him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, his head opened though like a crazy weird... never mind. I don't like him anymore. His head opens up like a weird claw monster. I don't wanna. Nope. I don't love him anymore. He is not welcome on my couch.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, so during
Sam, I'm at the habitat. Any word on Jeffries?
Nothing yet.
And the facility? It said my name. I need to know why.
I know. Make something to eat. Get equipped. I'll have answers by then.
Will do.
Alright, so there's a couple of boomerangs cooked. I'm going to save the bladderfish because we use those for water. I'm going to eat this dude real fast just to get my vitals back up. Oh, it looks like you can like slightly overcharge your health now. I don't remember if that was a thing in the original Subnautica, but apparently I can overcharge my health. So we want to start looking into like new tools and things. And so we've got our fabricator over here. I guess I'll make some water too. Maybe that's what it's waiting for me to do. Yeah, just keep going on water. I mean, I always run out of water in this game. In Subnautica, I always find that I have like a huge variety of food, and then water is sort of like not forthcoming for me a lot of the time. Are you guys grabbable? Yeah, come here, hoopfish. The hell is that thing? Those are new. Is it going to attack me? I don't think it is. I don't think they're like friendly, but I think they're neutral. And I'll take that. I will accept neutrality. There's some limestone down here. Let's grab ourselves some metals real fast so we can start fabricating ourselves some tools like knives and, you know, anything else around. What is that? I think those are the calcified, like there's these root systems. So if you look at in the original Subnautica, if you look at the alien ruin over there, it has like a root system that comes out of the bottom of it. I don't know if you ever saw The Incredibles, but that big sphere thing that Mr. Incredible fights, it has like those tentacle legs that it walks on. The buildings have those. And I think what these are right here are actually like the ossified, calcified, whatever you want to call it, tentacles, I think. But I can't prove it. That one looks a little different. I might be wrong. It might just be coral. It might just be coral. What is that? A ribbon plant? Okay. A lot of new stuff right now. I'm kind of glad that like we didn't just dive straight into the ocean and start picking up the exact same stuff from the first game. I'm glad that they hit us with like new items right up front to sort of like demarcate. This is a new expansion, you know, like the things that you expect are not going to be here. That's what I was hoping would happen, and I'm glad to see it. Oh, it's raining now. Funsies. What is that right there? A grav trap fragment. Okay. So you scan those. Later on, we're going to have to scan these with our little scanny thing, and it's going to allow us to learn new technologies to get around faster. Generally, just make our job easier. Protect ourselves, get around faster, all that fun stuff. All the goodies you would expect from a survival game to really kind of amplify the ease of use. I'm going to grab you, and then back to the surface. Back on down. Dude, it's got to be so cold in the ocean out here. Like, I'm assuming we've got some kind of, like, futuristic, like, badass wetsuit on. I'm also making the assumption that we've peed in it already, because everybody knows you got to prime the wetsuit before you, well, once you get in the water. Maybe not before you get in the water. That might be it, but everybody does it. There's two kinds of people in this world. People who pee in their wetsuit and people who lie. That's how you warm it up. I was literally trained to do that. I've lived by the ocean my entire life, and I was taught to do that. You get in the ocean, and if it's chilly, you pee, and you warm up your wetsuit real fast. That's how you establish baseline warmth. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. If nothing else, it runs in my family, so at least I'm not alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, YouTube. Leave me alone. All right, so we've got our fabricator over here with our resources. We've got basic materials. We can make glass. We've got fiber mesh. We've got silicone rubber. We've got copper wire, and we've got batteries, which apparently require ribbon plants now. We've also got, let's see here, first aid kits. We can make fins. If we can make 2 rubber, those will make us swim faster. And we've got a O2 tank. That'll make it so we can hold our breath a lot longer. I'm thinking that the fiber mesh is a really good idea, but we have no way to harvest the fiber mesh until we have a knife. And so let's make the knife first. We need silicone rubber first. So I need creepvine seed clusters. All right, let's go find some creepvine. I know what creepvine looks like, and in the normal Subnautica map, I know exactly where to get it. On this map, not as sure. We're going to have to locate it. So let's swim around for a minute until we find the creepvine cluster. And once we've got eyes on it, it's fairly prominent, so it shouldn't be hard to find. Should be pretty easy to locate. I'm going to make the assumption that we're safe right now because we're in the newbie zone. But I can't promise that. Can those be harvested? No, they cannot. I've got some more of those little sugar bulb things down here. That's what I'm calling these from now on. These things are called sugar bulbs. I know that they were called something else, but they're called sugar bulbs now. There you go. We got some ribbon plants. I like sugar bulb better. Sugar bulb makes me feel happier. We got to find the creepvine forest. Let's swim around for a little bit. Ah, I found it. So this is creepvine down here. If you've never seen it before, it's basically seaweed. That's all that it is. However, what you're looking for on the creepvine is it's got like these yellow bulbs on it. And we need to find that. Now, this creepvine forest seems like it was maybe picked clean by some kind of critter. Nope, there we go. There they are. They were yellow in the previous game, but apparently they're red now. Alright, let's go get them. Let's go get them. So I'm going to need like several of these. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of those. Our inventory is now full of them. That should be enough for our 2 rubbers. We're out here making rubbers. New planet, who's got the rubbers? All right, let's head back this way, and we'll get stuff crafted. That swim wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be. Like, I got all ready and set to make, like, a cool YouTuber cut. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't that far. Let's make the rubber. I'll probably just mash that together, just as much of it as I can, because the creep vine thingies, they take up a lot of space inside of your inventory, so burning them now is probably the better plan. Yeah, let's just get rid of them. You can also use creep vine to make oil, which is right there. You can make lubricant. I'd probably recommend making a couple of that. There's going to be a lot of lubricant that you're going to make over the course of the game. Once you get to the point where you're making machinery and stuff like that, you're going to need a lot of lubricant. For right now, we're not going to need it. Like, it doesn't matter at this juncture, but later on it will. So we've got enough silicone rubber to last us basically for the beginning portion of the game right now. We're a little hungry. We're a little thirsty. That's okay. We can resolve that. I'm going to go ahead and cook a couple hoopfish here. I think hoopfish are not inherently that nutritional. They're kind of like the Doritos of the underwater world. However, they are filling and they do have calories, so, you know, just be careful. Like, also, they don't give your mouth that weird stingy feeling that Doritos do. You ever notice that? Like, Doritos make your mouth feel stingy if you eat too many of them? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just weird. But, like, Doritos always make my mouth feel stingy. Like, if I sit there and I binge out and I eat, like, an entire party bag of Doritos, which I would never do because I have self-respect and standards. But anyways, when you do that, I always find that it makes my mouth stingy. Not like cuts in my mouth, like a chemical kind of stingy. I don't know. Like, if I eat a couple, it doesn't happen, but if I sit there and I eat them for, like, more than is acceptable, in all honesty, by nutritional standards, that's when, you know, it starts to get a little stingy. We've made a knife for ourselves. That's good. We've got an air bladder right here. What you can use this for is basically elevating yourself back up to the surface. I don't use it. Some people do. Maybe. I don't know. I've never used the air bladder. We also have enough rubber to make the fins. So there we go. And then to make the air tank, we're going to need fiber mesh. And to get fiber mesh, we're going to have to head back on over. In order to get the fiber mesh, we got to head back on over to the kelp forest. I don't remember the exact direction we were going in because I don't have a compass right now. And I was unable to chart that, but I think it was towards the open ocean. Yeah, I got a blade now. We can shiv them off if we need to. Hopefully we won't need to, though. That's my prayer, is that maybe hostilities will be kept to a minimum in this early access demo. I can't promise it, but it, you know, I'm hoping that there won't be a whole bunch of Reaper Leviathans running around trying to murder me right now. Alright, with the creep vine, we'll go ahead and take some samples.
New blueprint acquired.
Your knife will break over time, so keep that in mind. The knife has, like, durability. It's like an internal durability. It doesn't tell you how much it has left, but it will break on you after a while. Later on, we can upgrade the knife into basically like a lightsaber or like a vibro blade. Probably more of a vibro blade than a lightsaber. Basically, we can make it so that the knife microscopically vibrates, and also the edge is, like, crazy heated. Like, it's, like, mega heated. And so, anyways, it's kind of like a vibro blade, I guess, if you're familiar with Star Wars. The next thing we're going to need is fiber mesh. Perfect. So there's our fiber mesh. Next up, we're going to need a dive tank. That'll add an extra 60 seconds, I think. Oh, it gave us an extra, like, 40 seconds. That's okay. Everything's better than nothing. I try not to complain about things nowadays. We have a Pathfinder tool. Displays holographic Pathfinder discs. Used to map a way back out of caves or hard-to-navigate spaces. Oh, that's a really useful item. You had ribbon cable, if I remember right, in the first game. What I used to do is I used to just lay down... I used to take the little light poles and lay down the light poles all over the place when I was trying to find my way in and out of a place. It made it easier. Do I want batteries or copper wire? Probably copper wire is the more useful resource. And the next thing we're going to need is a scanner. So we need titanium and we need a battery. I have the stuff right now for the battery. So let's bang that out. And it looks like I don't actually have the ability to make titanium yet? Interestingly enough. Wonder if there's scrap metal around. I do feel a little bit faster now that we have the flipper fins. Feels good, man. Feels good. Let's go over here. And I should be able to get limestone out of the... Or I should be able to get titanium out of these dudes, too. Yeah, there we go. Big old grip of titanium. I probably used up a lot of my titanium when I was making the knife. Or maybe when I was working on the dive tank. And so I thought I had more than that, but I guess that I don't. We have enough titanium right now, though, to officially, like, head back, make the scanner. And once we can make the scanner, that's going to unlock new technologies that we can work on. And that's kind of how you guide yourself through the game, is that you're constantly on this search for new blueprints. And the search for blueprints will take you further and further away from your home port each time to more and more dangerous areas to get new blueprints that make you go even further away. And so that's kind of the core gameplay mechanic of Subnautica, if you really wanted to reduce it down to its component parts. Is it's kind of the search for blueprints, which is why I'm so adamant that I want to make the scanner right now rather than later. So there's our scanner. The scanner is used for this. So back down this way, I noticed that there was a sea glide over here. We scan this. There you go. And so now we have 33% of the sea glide schematic. The Sea Glide is a little frogman unit. They used to be really popular like in the 80s and 90s. I don't really know if people use frogmans anymore, in all honesty. But anyways, my dad was a big scuba diver and a big like ocean guy. And so if you don't know what a Sea Glide is, it's basically a frogman. A frogman is kind of like a tube, and you climb up inside of it, and it's got like a little propeller on the bottom, and it's basically kind of like a little caber that you can ride underneath the water like a horse. There's other ones, too, that are a lot like the Sea Glide over here, where, like, you just hold on to them and they pull you through the water. But there's a lot of little designs for frogmans. Another fragment over here, making good progress. So that's for the grav trap. That might be new. I remember a grav gun from the first game, but I'm not positive that I remember a grav trap. I do remember the grav gun, though, because it was mildly useful. I didn't use it a lot, but it had like very, very specific uses every now and again. Go ahead and bust that up real fast. Always be collecting copper, titanium. You never know when you're going to need it, but chances are there will come a moment when you need it. So when you have a blueprint already, if you scan something that you've already got the blueprint for, it'll just give you a metric ass ton of titanium. There's another Sea Glide. Alright, so we got it. Let's head back to the surface and get our oxygen refilled. And that's going to be it for me today. This is Subnautica Below Zero. I hope you guys are enjoying the episode. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping on by.
I'm cold, I lost all my gear, and I'm no wiser to what's going on. But I'm alive.
I can't authorize another drop. Hold on. There's an emergency cache. Hasn't been touched since the scouts landed 6 months ago. Could be useful.
Send me the coords.
On your HUD.
But anyways, if you wanted to get the game for yourself, it's out now, so you can play the first couple hours. There's not a whole lot in this little demo or early access. I've heard that there's about 2 to 3 hours of content for you to check out before you like run out of things to do. But this marks an exciting time in PC gaming because Subnautica lives again. I will see you all later. Thank you for stopping by. It was a blast to have you here. Hope you all have a beautiful, wonderful day. Take care, and how you do, everybody.